telling you about buying a house.
Oh, that was interesting. Well, you know, we live good place, and you know, you guys all been at my place and been in the art business. I collect a lot of art, so there's money in it. But my wife came to me and she put up something in the room, in our bedroom, and it's like a motivation. But I'm trying to figure where is she getting at? And now she said, Errol, in the next couple of years, we want to buy $1 million home. So I looked at her and said, $1 million home? What's the big deal about that? Like, I mean, I said, where we live is not a rundown joint and everything. And she said, no. But because she sees what this business is doing, she said, but no, we want to pay for it cash. Nice. And I realized that she saw a business that we started 4 years ago, that now she actually could say, we can take this business and buy $1 million home cash.
Wow.
And you know what I mean? Sean, by the way, I just pull up Sean, but Sean, I believe everybody's mentor. He's not just my mentor, he's mentor to hundreds of people around the world. Sean is one of the major persons. He's not only that, he's a shareholder in the company, meaning that he has asset in the company beyond just a person. He's on the council of the company. That means advisor council with the CEO. So these are a very exclusive area. So you have a part of corporate here. On top of that, these numbers, Sean, was it national? Regional. Regional means that his organization is so large, all kind of stuff. Many leaders beneath Sean. Sean was responsible for the Caribbean. That was one of his dreams. He came from the big industry, from the banking industry, so he knows what wealth management is all about. Sean, my good friend, please take a minute and tell the people why you came here and why you're still here. Absolutely. And by the way, would you finish up your last slide for me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I will. Well, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Well, you know what? Let's be frank here. Who here is because you want to make more money? Right? See, unlike Christina, I really didn't care about the product. To be very honest, I didn't wear a watch. I worked downtown in TD Wealth Management. There's time on every building. There's cell phone in my pocket. So I didn't even wear a watch to tell time, to be honest. But as I was working in wealth management, I started to look at the fact that the very wealthy were doing something different than I was doing. You know, and as I looked at the $1 million portfolios of the wealthy, there's something I realized. None of them went to a 9-to-5 job, right? And I was going to a 9-to-5 job. So when I say, you know, beyond that, what are really the things that the wealthy are doing to create this wealth? And there's really 3 things that I boiled it down to. And I started looking for a business. And I looked at many businesses, but it had to be a business for me that incorporated all 3. Okay, and so when I found that business, which is this business, I got started right away. First thing, of course, they create wealth through business, but the truly exceptionally wealthy create wealth through global business. That's right. And so for me, it had to be a business that I could take anywhere around the globe. Now, many businesses I looked at had restrictions. Okay, our business is in 86 countries with 0 restriction. You could leave here tomorrow, fly to any country, and start this business instantly. Okay, I can guarantee you, vast majority of businesses, you cannot do that.
That's right.
Okay, so that was number 1. Number 2 was to use business to pay as little tax as possible. You know, you heard D-Roy sharing about tax. I don't know, we have some young people here, so you might not remember, but there's a gentleman named Paul Martin. Paul Martin was the Prime Minister of Canada. The year he became Prime Minister, his company made $21 million profit. It's called Canada Steamship Lines. Funny enough, it's headquartered in Barbados, where I'm from. But it made $21 million profit, but paid 0 tax. Wow. Okay, so we won't get into how you pay 0 tax on $21 million, but you must have a business. So let's just say that. So that was number 2. Number 3 was that the wealthy, as they become wealthy, and you heard Errol allude to this, as people start to make more money, they wear these products.
That's right.
They wear these products. But not just they wear these products. If you've ever traveled, I've traveled through Europe and different places where they have royal families. If you ever go to visit the royal family's castle, you're going to see something called the crown jewels.
Yes.
Right? The crown jewels is passed on generation after generation for the last 5,000 years. Okay? That's all wealthy people are collecting this product to pass it on generation to generation. Okay, so understanding those 3 things clearly, having seen portfolios of people worth $300-400 million in my time at the bank, when I saw this business, I said all 3 of the things the wealthy do is here in one place. So I didn't have to think anymore.
That's right. That's right.
only I got started as a diamond, I started my 2 sons as a diamond. Okay, so I started myself as a diamond, I started my 2 sons as a diamond. So I happen to be up here, but my son should have been up here too, because at the age of 10 and 7, their business has done almost $5 million in sales going through it. Okay, so basically what's happened, and in our business, by the way, see, volume retains. There's many things about business I can talk to you after, but many businesses, as you're collecting volume, it doesn't retain for you to get paid out on for life. In our business, your volume retains for life for you to be paid out on. So right now, my son's business is collecting volume that will pay them out for the rest of their life, where they'll never have to worry about working again. So that's very, very important. Personally, I introduced 50 people to the business. That's now grown to 3,500 in 59 countries around the world. Wow. So I have traveled a lot. I've traveled about 40 times in the last 3 years, but I still haven't been to most of those 59 countries. Okay, so that's the great thing, is having a business that can grow to those countries. This business has blessed me to pay me now. I believe this is coming out on week 276 of continuous residual income. Okay, now I can tell you, I've personally talked to people in this industry who built organizations 7 times, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times bigger than mine. But they could not tell me that 276 weeks in a row they've been earning residual income. Again, it comes back to this product. When you have a want product that people want, they continue to invest in that 35, 75, or 150 Errol talked about. That continues to pay you out week after week after week. Okay, that's why you find there's many people in this business who've been able to retire completely like I have, or there's many others who've gone down to part-time or on their way to retiring.
So Sean, I just got to stop for a question there for a second.
Yeah.
Because you just use a major word. The point is that 150, people want to put it away.
Absolutely.
Because unlike some things, you know, I mean, I want my watch.
Never expires.
You know what I mean? So I want my stuff.
Absolutely.
So that's a guaranteed
Absolutely.
result.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, and what's beautiful is, you know, with our product, Errol, is I have products I've bought that now become collector's products. Okay? If you could go back and you could have an original Gucci today or original Rolex, actually, I met a gentleman who used to buy Omegas. He had Omegas he had paid $3,000 for. Same Omega today is worth $50,000. Wow. Again, that's the type of industry that we're in. So you got to start to understand these things. You know, you start to study economics and so on, like I have you understand these type of things. So, but most importantly, again, for me, and you heard Errol talked about this, was the fact that I could take this business to the Caribbean. Again, I've seen many, many businesses go to the Caribbean and fail. The reason for that is very simple, is that the Caribbean has a small population with a low income base. Okay? In North America, if you're the right person, you could get almost any business to work. If you could build a team of 100,000, although only about 1% could do that, then hey, you know what, you can create something. But you're not going to do that in the Caribbean. So it had to be the right business. Now, 15 months ago, as an example, there was a young lady in the island of St. Lucia. St. Lucia has 170,000 people. Average income in St. Lucia is under $1,000 a month. High unemployment. This young lady was an unemployed mother of 3. Okay, she used to work for Cable and Wireless, but unfortunately, Cable and Wireless, a lot of people lost their jobs in the region. And she was an unemployed mother of 3. She had to borrow the money to get started in this business. Okay, but I'm happy to tell you that 15 months later, not only is her business grown from St. Lucia to 12 countries around the world. You know that from St. Lucia, her business grew to Taiwan. From St. Lucia, her business grew to Kenya, to Germany, to Switzerland, to England, Canada, USA, all over the world. That young lady is actually in the hospital right now to give birth to her 4th child, and she has a business that's paying her up to 8,000 Canadian a month. She doesn't have to worry now with her 4th child coming. Even better, she put her 3 children in the business at the age of 11, I believe 8 and 6. Their business is paying them 2,000 to 3,000 a month. She completely transformed her children's lives, her life. She has much of her family in the business. Now we're working on transforming the entire economy of St. Lucia. That's what this product does. That's what this business does. The last point to share, when you go to the Caribbean again, Errol talked about clues, you know, athletes going to fashion and so on. When you go to the Caribbean, you will go and you'll see beautiful harbors with yachts in them. If you go there and you see those yachts, take a good look. Because guess who the yachts belong to? Owners of Louis Vuitton, owners of Chanel,
Yes.
owners of Gucci. And everybody said, wow, I wish I could be on the yacht. Ferry can put you on the yacht. So ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for your time. I think we have one more slide.
Yes.
Just to finish up. If you achieve becoming a Diamond Virtual Designer Model in your first 30 days, the company will give you an additional $4,500 in retail value.
Wow.
Now this makes me sad because when I joined Diamond and I put my son's Diamond, we didn't even have this offer. But you